Happy holiday. It's November 23rd. I think it's the 23rd. Or the 24th or something like that. It's Sunday. And welcome to Sea Sparkle's Corner. Today we're going to do, I've had the car now 9 months. It was purchased on February 7th, 2013. Delivered on February 27th, 2013. So today, now that I've had it almost 10 months, we're going to take a look at it, show you what I've learned, and see how she's changed. First change is the word smart put on both sides of the car. So from a mile away you can see, no question that this is a smart. Let's talk about the key. This shuts off the alarm system and opens the door. Once to shut off the alarm, twice to open the door. This locks the door, this opens the trunk, and this is a panic button if you forget which button to push. Alright, let's take a look. Here's the inside of our Smart. Excuse it's a little dirty, but I've had it a while now. I do take it to Mercedes to clean, but I haven't done it lately. Okay, I'm going to hop in and we're going to show you the insides of the Smart than the outside and the trunk. We're going to do it different this time. Okay, my son's been driving it. Shows there's plenty of headroom here. Even with my big old son, which is, he's over 6 feet, easy, 6'3", and he's still got tons of headroom. Okay, this is your steering wheel. This is your horn, and there's an airbag in there. And I've often wondered how they can have an airbag and the horn still work, but I guess only the technical people would know that. This is the key. The key goes right in the middle, down here. We have the shift control, which is park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And this is for you to put quarters in if you're going to have to go through tolls, which we don't have in Jacksonville. Now, one of my biggest concerns being a single female, what if I'm by my son? I don't feel safe. There's no locks on the door. See? There's no locks on the door. Well, here's how Mercedes solved the problem. When I'm in alone, I hit the lock button, both doors lock, and the red light flashes right there to show that the doors are locked. This is the emergency flashers. This unlocks the door, both doors. So if you're going to pick somebody up, you can lock the door and then unlock it when you actually see the person, so you have safety. This right here is your tire gauge. When
That's to reset your tire
pressure sensor. When your tire gets low on the dash, let me turn it on, there'll be a light shows somewhere on the dash right here. When this flashes, it means you need to take it to Mercedes and have the tire pressure checked. Okay, this is your miles. See, it says 8,659 miles. This right here, below it, you can push this button right here. I'm going to show it to you. It'll flash to 0. So when you fill up, you can see how many miles you go. Thus, keep track of how many miles per gallon. This right here is the temperature inside the car. This is the time of day, which you can set to your area. This right here would flash if you need to check your oil. This will be a flash if you need to check your battery. This right here says how fast you are going. And when your blinker goes down to the left, that will go on there. And to the right, and you'll hear tick, 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 so you know your blinker is on. Okay, right, let's talk about this. This is your headlights. This is low beam is for the green light. High beam is when your green and blue light both flash. This is
parking light.
Your parking light, and this is shut off. Now, if you had daytime running lights, you would have more. Now, this, I'm not sure exactly what that does. That might be my daytime running lights.
It might, no, it's probably your, somebody could probably adjust your illumination on your dash.
Okay, that's a good guess. Over here, let's take a look at this. This is your windshield wiper. See, look, pressing back 1. I just press it back 1, just your windshield wiper goes. See, just touch it once, your windshield wiper goes. Hold it down like this, the water comes out. and then you pull it forward once to shut it off, okay? This gets your upper windshield wipers go, and holding it forward, the water comes out, okay? Alright, and then go back to neutral, shuts them both off, okay? That's important. I had a lot of questions about that. Okay, now, this is your heating and air conditioning system. This goes down to your feet only. Turning it this way comes directly onto your face up here. That's your front defrost. This middle one here is your rear defrost when it is on. Okay, this is your air conditioning and also works on your heat. And this circulates it. This controls the temperature up from 85 down to 55. Okay, this goes from speed 1, speed 2, which is higher, speed 3, and 4 is like a wind tunnel. So I don't try to use that very often. Here's a vent for your heating and air conditioning here, here, there, and there. Okay, now down on the door here, and there's one on the passenger door, those are speakers for your music, okay? Let's turn on the smart radio.
You don't have to turn the car off.
Alright, and you don't have to turn the car off. Let me show it to you. I turned the car on, turned it off. Turn the radio on. You got your smart radio. You can set it to your different channels you want.
But if you've already...
Okay, this is your radio, your media, and that works with this. Your media works with this inside there. See, there's a little bit, there's some buttons there.
USB port.
That's your USB port, and you click on your media system that hooks up to it. And the system here controls your AM and your FM. Okay? This turns the port on and off. That controls for that. You turn this on, then you flip this, and it will create MP3 player or whatever you're deciding. So anything via your USB port, if you hook up your MP3 player or whatever you choose to do. Now this locks it on and off, see? So you can keep little things in here. Your registration, which you have to have in your car all the time. And your airbag is here. This says you have an airbag. This is your passenger airbag. It's right here. Okay? There's also airbags in the seats. Okay. Now let's go and open the back.
Next one. The next one. So you'll split it up interior and then the trunk and then the front. And then
okay. Now we're going to open the trunk. All right. Okay. And so here is the trunk, the back of the car. All right. Now let me show this to you one more time. Okay. The open. Go into the middle and hit a switch. That opens your upper. Hit this one. It goes down to your lower. Now let's go here. You can hide all your little things here. Your engine is under here, which we don't put anything. And right here, if I had opted to purchase it, right here, you would have a thing to slide to hide your goodies in here, but I opted out on that. I might just get it later. I'm thinking about it. At the time, I didn't care. This, every Smart has, if a mother is alone or a father is alone with a baby, the child care seat goes in here, hooks into here, and hooks via your seat belt. Okay? And this is your signaling device and your reverse lights right here. Here is your gas cap, which is locked when the car is locked. So it's perfectly safe. So you don't have to buy a gas cap, because when you're in the car and it's on, and you're away from the car and it locks, this automatically locks as well. We have 2 side mirrors, front and back. Now we have low beams, high beams, turn signals. If you had your fog lights, they would be down here. And here's your daytime running lights if it was hooked up. And here is the Smart. And when somebody jokingly says, where's the rest of the car? I say it's in the TARDIS. And now this also is your radio control antenna. And we have two side lights, and this control right here adjusts it. Now this is a Pure model. If it was a Passion, right, instead of this, it would have an automatic up and down, but it doesn't. This is a 2013 Pure. This adjusts your mirror here, and your other control over there on the other side adjusts the other mirror for the driver to see. And the Smart is not an automatic or a standard, but it's a semi-automatic, which means the car shifts it for you, therefore you get better gas mileage. You have a brake pedal on the gas, and I have two floor mats. They're optional. You have to purchase them separate with your car. I chose to purchase them. Okay, and I guess that's about it. And just to show you all I have learned, oh yeah, we have two cup holders, one for the passenger and one for the driver. You want to keep an eye on that size, so if you're going to want to use cup holders, I have bought drinks too big for that. So you want to get them to fit. And so that's about it. And oh, these are the hubcaps that came with my car. And the tires. We have different hubcaps you can purchase separate and different rims. But these are the ones that came with my car. And that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at just the bells and whistles of the 2013 Pure Fortwo. Bye everybody.